Hello everyone and welcome back to the Rockbaz Music Channel. Today I'm going to be checking out a song by the band BAND-MAID. A band I have heard a couple songs of before, but it's been a few years, way before I started doing reactions. And so I decided to go with the song Zen, since that's only a year old, and so I can guarantee I've never heard it before. I don't remember what the song's titles of the other ones are, but if I do come across them while I'm doing a reaction, I'm probably going to stop the reaction just because I don't want to fake reactions for the sake of having a reaction, and I'll pick a new song instead. And in the beginning of that next song, I will probably be like, hey, I started to record these and I've heard them before. And yeah, I'll basically just explain which ones I have heard if I come across things I've heard before. Now, with that all out of the way, let's jump into this. This is a song called Zen. At first I was like, okay, this is very like straightforward modern rock with a bit of like 2000s rock mixed with it into it. And then we get to this bouncy part and immediately like my attention is like, oh, this is a bit different. And as I see here, it's actually an opening theme song for an anime, which is interesting. I'm already enjoying this. I remember liking them, but like I don't know what it was. I got hooked on a few Japanese bands and a couple Korean bands back in the day for like a few months. And then for some reason, they just never popped up for me again. So I just kind of went my own way with listening to a lot of random stuff. But like, I'm glad to be rediscovering the bands that I've forgotten about. And with an audience that's actually showing me more songs from them so I can actually get hooked on them. And I do have a separate playlist on one of my other YouTube accounts where I'm constantly listening to all the songs I discover from this channel. So, loving this journey. Let's get back into it. Now, I will say, okay, we just hit a completely different part right here, but I will say, I do remember, like, the older stuff I listened to, all of them were, like, full-on stereotypical maid outfits, and just like with Fate Gear, it does seem like they're kind of moving away from that a bit, but some of them still have, like, hints of those old outfits, which is pretty cool. If I can remember what songs I used to listen, the two songs I have heard from before from them, and be able to compare it would be very nice. I might have to, once I get more familiar and hear more songs, if I haven't discovered those songs through you guys again, kind of compare what I've heard before with this. Nice. Any of this stuff worth checking out at all, just out of curiosity? Just let me know. And also, of course, in general, just let me know if there's any other bands to check out and any other songs from BAND-MAID to check out. That was, I feel like this was better than what I remember from them. I'm just thinking of the impact their music had before versus this. Also, for some reason, that one part in the guitar riffs where it's just kind of going down that da 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 da. That part is, I don't know, for some reason that part's just going to be stuck in my head. I just love going down scales like that. But it's very interesting because I do remember all the members of BAND-MAID used to all wear Maid's outfits, and only one guitarist does now, and the drummer wears coloration, like a style that's reminiscent of some of the styling of a Maid outfit, but not being a Maid outfit at all. And they're dressing just a bit more Victorian in general, as opposed to a Maid. And that song was very, very, like, that song was just very catchy. That those guitar hooks are just, they're gonna be stuck in my head. Have any of the members changed since? I think when I discovered them was actually like 4 or 5 years ago. So have any of the members changed since then? Since I'm not going to recognize any of them right off the bat, just because I haven't listened to them in that long and I've only listened to 2 songs. But thank you again for the people that suggested checking out BAND-MAID. Again, I'd have heard them before. It's just been a long time. It is great to rediscover bands. And again, the whole point of this channel is for me to discover more music, and even if it's from a band I have heard before, it is always nice to be able to revisit them and check out new songs from them. And with all that being said, if you really enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, please subscribe to see more content from me in the future, and make sure to ring the bell to be notified when I upload next. Have a good one, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.